It's time to get your money right. All right, everybody, listen up. It is time we had a serious talk about your money. Not just the money you earn or the money you spend, but the money you are going to put to work for you. That is right. Your money should be working just as hard as you do, maybe even harder. For too long, people have been told that investing is too complicated, too risky, or just for the rich folks on Wall Street. I am here today to tell you that is a lie. You are smart enough, you are strong enough, and you are more than capable of taking control of your financial destiny. You just need the right knowledge and the courage to act. Let's get right to it. What is the S&P 500? The name sounds complicated, but the idea is incredibly simple. S&P stands for Standard & Poor's. The 500 is the important part. The S&P 500 is simply an index of 500 of the largest publicly traded U.S. companies. Think of the biggest names you know: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola. It's a collection of heavy hitters, the titans of American industry, bundled together. Okay, so now you know what the S&P 500 is. A big basket of 500 top companies. The next question is, why should you care? The answer is simple. The S&P 500 offers a powerful, proven path to building long-term wealth. For decades, it's been one of the most reliable indicators of economic growth. When you invest in the S&P 500, you're not betting on one single company. You're betting on the long-term success and innovation of the American economy. Historically, that has been a very, very good bet. All right, you are convinced. You understand what the S&P 500 is and why it is important. Now, how do you actually do it? From sitting on the sidelines to owning your piece of these 500 companies. I will make this simple. You cannot directly buy an index, it's just a list. Instead, you buy an investment that tracks the S&P 500. Two common ways: index fund, ETF, action steps. Step 1. Open an investment account. This is usually a brokerage account. Do it online in about 15 minutes. Step 2. Fund the account. Connect your bank and transfer money. Step 3. Buy the S&P 500 fund. Search for the index fund or ETF you want to buy. Ticker examples: VOO, IVV, SPY. Enter the ticker symbol. Decide how much to invest. Click buy. That's it. Congratulations. You are now a part owner of 500 of America's leading companies. You've taken the single most important step in securing your financial future. It's that simple. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Sometimes the world of finance uses words that are designed to make you feel small. I want you to feel powerful, so let's use some simple stories you can relate to. Think of investing in the S&P 500 like buying a share in the ultimate pizza. If you buy a share in just one pizza topping company, let's say pepperoni, you are in trouble if everyone suddenly decides they only want mushroom pizza. Your entire investment could go sour. But if you buy a slice of the All-American Supreme Pizza, which is the S&P 500, you get a little bit of everything. Here is another way to think about it. Imagine the S&P 500 is a giant, powerful river, the American economy. This river has been flowing and growing for centuries. Investing in an S&P 500 index fund, however, is like putting your own sturdy, unsinkable raft into the middle of that river. You just have to sit in your raft and trust the powerful current of the entire river to carry you forward. I see it all the time. People get excited. They hear about a hot new tech company, a biotech firm that is going to cure a disease. They want to pour all their money into it. They dream of getting in on the ground floor, becoming millionaires overnight. Can I be honest with you? For the vast majority of people, that is a recipe for financial disaster. Picking individual stocks is not investing. It is speculating. It is gambling. You have worked too hard for your money to gamble it away on a long shot. You must be smarter than that. The truth is, even the so-called experts who get paid millions have an incredibly difficult time consistently beating the overall market. They might have a good year or two, but over the long haul, the simple S&P 500 index fund often comes out ahead. If you remember only one thing from our talk today, let it be this. The single greatest tool you have as an investor is time. Patience is not just a virtue in life. It is a superpower in the world of finance. The stock market, and the S&P 500 along with it, will have good years and it will have bad years. It will go up, and I promise you, it will go down. There will be days when you turn on the news and see scary headlines about a market crash. Your natural instinct will be to panic, to sell everything, to run for the hills. You must fight that instinct with every fiber of your being. The secret to building wealth is not about timing the market. It is about time in the market. Look at any long-term chart of the S&P 500. You will see terrifying drops. The dot-com bust in 2000, the financial crisis in 2008, the pandemic panic in 2020. But then, zoom out. Over the long arc of history, those terrifying cliffs become little blips on a powerful, undeniable upward-sloping line. This is where the magic of dollar-cost averaging comes in. It just means you invest the same amount of money on a regular schedule, say $100 every single month, no matter what the market is doing. When the market is high, your $100 buys fewer shares. But when the market is down, your same $100 buys more shares. Over time, this strategy smooths out your purchase price and, more importantly, it forces you to be disciplined. Now, I would not be doing my job if I did not give you a dose of reality. Investing in the S&P 500 is a smart, proven strategy, but it is not without risk. I need you to go into this with your eyes wide open. The value of your investment will fluctuate. That is a guarantee. There will be periods, sometimes lasting months or even years, where the value of your account will be less than what you put in. This is the price of admission for the potential of long-term growth. If you need this money next year to buy a car or for a down payment on a house, the stock market is not the place for it. This is for long-term goals, 5 years away at the absolute minimum. You must also be approved in your own financial house before you start investing. This means you must have an emergency fund. I am talking about 8 to 12 months of living expenses, saved in a boring, safe, liquid savings account you can get to tomorrow. This is your foundation. Do not even think about investing a single dollar until your emergency fund is fully funded. That is an order. So here we are. We have demystified the S&P 500. You now know what it is. You now know why it matters. You now know exactly how you can become a part of it. The wall of confusion has been torn down. The path forward is clear, simple, and waiting for you. The only thing standing between you and a more secure financial future is action. Knowledge is wonderful. Knowledge without action is useless. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to stop worrying about money. Start making your money work for you. The time for excuses is over. The time for empowerment is now. Close your eyes for a moment and picture the person you want to be in 20 or 30 years. See that person. Are they confident? Are they secure? Are they living a life of dignity and choice? Are they free from financial stress? That person's future is being built today. Every dollar you invest today is a vote for that future self. It is a loving act of provision for the person you are becoming. Do not deny yourself that future. You are worthy of it. You have earned it. The perfect time was yesterday. The next best time is right now. Start with what you have, even $25. The habit is more important than the amount when you are beginning. Open that brokerage account. Set up that automatic transfer. Make that first purchase of an S&P 500 index fund. Take that first powerful step. It will feel incredible. Stop being a passenger and grab the steering wheel of your own financial journey. You are strong. You are smart. You are capable. You can do this. You have everything you need to succeed. Believe in the long-term strength of the economy. Believe in patience. Believe in discipline. But most of all, believe in yourself. Believe you are worthy of a secure and prosperous future. Your financial destiny is not written in the stars. It is written by the choices you make. So go on. Make the smart choice. Make the strong choice. Make the approved choice. Go claim the future you so richly deserve.